Hello. Last year, we introduced Google NotebookLM, which is the best tool for students to learn data science or to learn any subjects. And after 1 year, Google NotebookLM has added some new features, such as video overviews, flashcards, quizzes, and mind maps. So today, we're going to have an updated demonstration of the Google NotebookLM and see how we can use AI-powered features to help us learn. So first, let's look at the different plans. So for the Notebook LM, now we have the free plan and also the paid plan. So for the free plan, and everyone can have access as long as you have a Gmail account. So you can create 100 notebooks. For each notebook, you can have 50 resources. So those resources are like PDF documents, your lab instructions, and also even video descriptions. And within each resource, they can take about up to 500,000 words. It's more like 5 to 10 textbooks. You can generate 3 audio overviews, 3 video overviews, and 10 reports, 10 quizzes, and also 10 flashcards. I think that should be enough for common usage. And however, you can upgrade to the Pro plan, which has increased capabilities. All right, so let's get started. So here is my Notebook LM page. So I am using the free plan. And when you log in with your Google account, you will first notice there is a notebook that's called Introduction to the Notebook LM. So this actually organized several resources that teach you how to use notebook. So let's start with our own notebook. So we click Create a new notebook. And here you can see we can connect with our Google Drive. So if you have documents or learning materials from a Google Drive, you can also link a website. So Google Notebook LM will search the public words from the website. You can also connect to the YouTube videos. And this is what we're going to do today. And of course, you can also just copy it from a computer. And there's one thing new that in the new feature is that you can choose the discover resources where you can do the online search. So like Google will search the internet and also find out the resources. At the bottom, you can see the limitation. So we can add up to 50 different resources. So I'm going to link some of my YouTube videos. So I click the YouTube. And here we can see at LB Social YouTube channel. So we have a playlist that's talking about the data analytics with generative AI. So I'm going to find some videos that talking about OpenAI API. So for example, this one, OpenAI Response API. I copy this URL and I paste. So that will be my first resource. And you can see it's very fast. All right, I just added 7 videos that are talking about OpenAI APIs in data analysis. Once you added those resources, you can just ask questions like how to use OpenAI API in data analysis. AI will search the captions of the videos and also give you the response based on the resources that you provided. So it's pretty much like most of the chatbot that you uploaded resources and have a quick summary from the resources. And one big difference is that all the content are generated based on only the resources that you provided. And if you click those numbers, so you will be able to see that which part of those videos or which part of those resources are actually talking about such type of information. Let's try some new features. So here on the right side, we can see this is Studio. So it has audio overview, which was available last year, but they have added new options. So if we click edit, you can see you can have a deep dive. You can choose in different languages. You can choose a shorter, default, or longer. You can also even provide a prompt or focus on specific resource or focus on specific topic. And you can also do the brief, critique, and also debate. So I think the debate is very interesting. So I'm going to try a brief with the default settings. Okay, so let's generate the audio overview. And the next is a new feature that's called video overview. So let's open that. So let's just use the default one and let's click generate. And the next is a mind map, which is also a new feature. So it's just one button and let's click and generate. We can also generate reports. So let's choose study guide. And also you can describe the report you want to create. Let's just create a study guide with a default setting. Another new feature is called Flashcards. This just help you memorize the materials. I'm going to use a fewer. You can also choose the level of the difficulties. So I create generate. Same setting for the quizzes. So this just help you prepare exams. You can also choose fewer questions or more questions. You can also try to use easy, medium, and harder. Even with medium, some questions can be pretty tricky. So I'm going to use easy. So let's also generate. All right. So just keep in mind that with free plan, so you have limited number of those reports that you can generate. Let's go through the study guide first. So if I open a study guide, AI-powered data analysis with OpenAI and Twitter, like what are the two primary types of foundation models used for image analysis in the tutorial? And what's the main function of each? And they also provided the answers. They also have key terms like secrets manager. Okay, so that's very nice. So that's a study guide. And let's also look at the mind map. So this is something that's pretty new. So you can see that for AI models and tweet analysis, we can use the diffusion models, text analysis, advanced retrieval and reasoning, infrastructure and setup. You can also check the text analysis with OpenAI GPT. So what are those techniques? Specified output format, few shot prompting, chain of the thought, interactive prompting, multiple prompts. Okay, so those are the techniques that we introduced in the video. Every time when we open those entities in this mind map, so we also have an explanation. Look at the flashcards. This one helps you memorize the content. So what is the primary function of the vision language model? Okay, so you see the answer. If you don't understand, let's say explained. Okay, so what is a vision language model? Okay, nice. Let's see, quiz. I choose the easy one, so hopefully I can pass the quiz. According to this tutorial, and which task could be performed using, that's right. Okay, great. Next, so that's the easy one. Okay, that's right. All right, so this is the last question. I'm just curious, what if I clicked the wrong answer? So that's correct answer. So let's say I clicked the wrong answer. All right, so now I get it wrong. So let's try this explain function. You can see here, they just give you an explanation. I have the accuracy is 83%, which is not bad. So let's listen the audio overview.
This is The Brief on comprehensive AI tool integration for complex data analysis. So, what's really changing things up in AI right now? Well, it's how we're hooking up these powerful foundation models, like the latest GPTs and others, with external data tools. This lets us tackle huge, really messy data sets. Think massive social media archives, that kind of thing. First off, social media isn't just text, right? You've got images, charts, the works. That's where vision-to-language models come in. They can actually look at pictures within, say, tweets, figure out what's going on, pull out key info, and even understand complex charts written in another language. Pretty useful for digging deeper than just text. Okay, second, handling all that data, it gets massive and can get expensive fast. Enter Retrieval Augmented Generation, or RAG. You can kind of think of it like a super smart librarian for your AI. Instead of feeding the entire archive to the language model, RAG uses embeddings, which are basically mathematical maps of meaning stored in something like a vector database. It smartly finds just the most relevant tweets or docs needed. This keeps the AI focused on your data and dramatically cuts down on processing costs.
Okay, the last feature is the most exciting feature, that is a video overview. So we will be watching about, let's say, 7 minutes video that briefly talk about those resources that we uploaded.
All right, let's get right into it. We're about to go on a journey, and it's a pretty cool one. We're going to see how a simple text prompt, just a single instruction, can be leveled up to do some seriously sophisticated data analysis. We're talking everything from basic text and images all the way up to complex, multi-step reasoning.
So here's our game plan. We're starting with the absolute fundamentals, the art of the prompt. Then we'll look at how AI is learning to see, and I mean really see, analyzing visual data. From there, we'll dive into how it can create totally new images, handle massive data sets by having a kind of memory, and finally, this is the big one, how it's starting to reason, almost like a detective.
You know, everything we're about to talk about today, it all starts right here, with the prompt.
It's really the key that unlocks an AI's potential, and getting it right is definitely more of an art than a science. And of course, this art has a name: prompt engineering. This is the skill that turns a simple question into a powerful command. It's how you go from just chatting with an AI to actually controlling its output with some incredible precision.
And here's the first big insight. You can, and you absolutely should, be demanding with your prompts. Look at this. A truly great prompt doesn't just ask for one thing. We're asking for 4 different kinds of analysis all at once: sentiment, emotion, people, and politics. And this is crucial. We're telling it the exact format for the answer, a single JSON document.
All right, I'm going to stop here. So as we have seen, the new features like quizzes, flashcards, video overviews, and mind maps add a new entire dimension to the Notebook LM. So those activity tools can transform how you study, review, and connect ideas. So whether you are preparing for exams, organizing complex materials, or learning data science, the Notebook LM can now support not just note-taking, but active learning.